This is gonna be a short YouTube video of how to build this bunker I've been working on. I did a couple live days where I have been showcasing it and kind of roughly showing how to build it, but this is just gonna be a real fast speed go of it, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for an awesome build here. I think you're gonna like it. So I've gone ahead and done all the pre-work here. And found a good location, got all my supplies right. Now, I'm gonna start off with two ways to build this and kind of get into both of them before I get into the build, because I just kind of realized this new way when I was building the other day, but I've been doing it the first way I'm going to show you. So you don't really need a perfectly flat area to do it. Like, the beach works the best, right? Like, a good flat beach is obviously the best, but pretty much if you can find an area like this, you can build it. Like, sometimes you do have to get to like the lowest part of it like that to do it right, but I'm gonna go ahead. This looks like a nice little low area. I think I'm gonna be able to get away with it right here, and it'll kind of show you the struggle of it if it doesn't come off real easy, because doing this, getting these foundations placed perfectly is key to the whole build, so you have to start it out right. So you want to find like your lowest area, kind of, which I'm pretty sure is actually, it's lower over here, and it keeps getting lower here. So I think I do. I have to start. You have to start building wherever it's lowest. That's the trick. And you want to go as high as you can go. And then you go down. As long as you can do that, you're good, right? You can keep moving forward. You just want to check that and make sure you're not too high up or too low to where you can't place this third level here. So then I'm going to go this way with it, and you just want to check that you can build all the way around, which on this one you can't, so that's not going to work. So now sometimes you don't have to oh, I gotta do it this way here. Sometimes you don't have to abandon the entire thing, right? Like, you can try going this way, but since I can't even get one here, this one's pretty much shot. So we'll just go ahead and we'll try again. So it seems to be a little lower over here, so I'm going to start over here this time. Alright. Now see, I can't really, it's not going down quite enough that way, so I can build it, but you can build up this way. So this way is good. So we'll go ahead, I'm going to try it. Sometimes it's a little annoying when it's in the ground like that and you got a little dirt there, but it works. So alright, so now this one's close. Really, it's all about this next row if you're doing it right. But I've been going that way with it, making it easier. It's pretty flat. I saw another flat area over here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. it definitely is trickier to do it in these like uneven areas. So I wouldn't recommend doing it like this if until you're comfortable with doing it. But I want to show that you don't need it to be perfectly flat. You can kind of get away with a lot of different terrain when you're doing this. Alright, so that's pretty good. So we're checking that way. This one's looking alright already. So let's see. Can I get one here? Yep. Alright, so this one looks like it's going to work here. So that's perfect. So you can, seems to be faster just to build off of it this way, instead of having to destroy foundations now. Don't really have to destroy as many. So you just want to go up like this, and you're gonna build this shape here, right? So once you've got that, you've got the your whole foundation set pretty much. And you can go ahead and you can make all this stone if you've got it, right? And what I've been doing is you blow out. Really, this one doesn't even have to be down anymore. Like you can, so if you're gonna do like a different design slightly, you can make these all low down. But for what I'm getting ready to showcase, you need this one to be raised also to make the bunker work. So this is the new design that essentially before the bunker was a little more complicated, and this kind of I think hides it better because having one of the foundations up higher makes the stability 100. So if they're like coming in through the doors, they're gonna see that 100 stability like over and over and over again. So I think it's gonna help. But my my current way of doing this is you make that one a high one. It kind of like it helps if you kind of like just build off a one instead of getting everything all backwards and stuff. So I'm gonna do that here, where I just start with one on the ground, and you don't want to really lose this one if you make all these stone. It gets hard to start getting them back. Sometimes it'll be blocked. From here, you should be able to place this one, and then you want one up here, and then the rest go down here. And yeah, having these being underground like that is kind of better, I feel like, but it also might make it difficult like for me to destroy this one now. But that's okay. For this example, I should be able to destroy it. Let's just double check here with this mode, but it would make this a little more annoying to destroy if you had it like this. Uh-oh. Oh, there it was. Yeah, so it's a little tricky. But if you get a really good build spot, you won't have to deal with that problem. So what I've been doing is you make this one stone, you make this one stone, and you make this one stone, and then you can put your doorway up here, and you kind of got yourself a little one by one, and you can make this stone and get you an airlock. And that works pretty well. But the downside of that is people will see this, and I don't know, it kind of gives it all away if you don't have all the materials to build it all right away. So the other idea I've been having is to actually kind of abandon, like after you build this stuff, just and make sure it can be built, either destroy it or abandon it slightly, right? So theoretically, I'm going to try this right here. Yeah, like this one, I don't normally upgrade right away, but for this method you would. You would upgrade this one sooner. But I guess you could just leave it wood, actually, kinda. If it's just an airlock. And then later, well, I have been having a window here. And maybe you wouldn't want to have a window there if you made this an airlock. But I'll just do it anyways for now. You probably could have it be a window. And it's not the best airlock because it's backwards. And yeah, I'm sure you could mirror this. You could figure it all out a different way and make it kind of be the right way. But once you get farther around, I don't know. You get a better airlock later down the road the other way around. So I kind of like this. But yeah, you could go ahead and you can make that, and you can make this one a single door too. Yeah, I think I had that as a double door. No, yeah, I had this one as a single. Right. Right. That's why it's pretty much it's interchangeable. And so you can start out this way because you actually do have a wall here and a wall here. And like, yeah, I guess you do have to have a frame here. Right. Yeah. However you wanted to do it, I guess. So, you get the gist of that. And so, yeah, you can start your build off kind of like this. And people aren't really going to have any idea where you're going with it, I would imagine. And then that one that way gives you that little bit of an airlock. So yeah, you can start it off like that, or you can start it off the other way. with the actual bunker itself. Now you do have to do this. And come back through and destroy them. And you make these stone. All your foundations here have to at least be stone. Otherwise, none of this works, because they just can see right into it. Now this one, I don't think you have to upgrade ever, really. But I would recommend making it wood or stone, just so you don't ever like have all of your flooring get destroyed somehow. And then I've been doing a double door here. And like, I don't know, I'm kind of in between. Like, sometimes I feel like having a single is better, because then you get an airlock faster. And kind of like, it's just all around, it's kind of more secure. But it makes it difficult to make this like a really good loot room with the single door. So I think that's just, you just kind of gotta mess around with it and see what you like with that. But I'm gonna try it with the single door this time. Once you have this wall down, you can place that and get yourself sealed off. Not exactly sure where the best spot for the tool cupboard is, but I'm thinking maybe somewhere like this, because then you can get it tight. Probably fit a shelf or something back there still. I mean, maybe even, I'm not sure if you could get through if it was like that. Probably not. Maybe on this interior wall. That way, they can't see it, like from over here. I think that's good. Yeah, I actually kind of like that with the single door. It does leave quite a bit of room in here. You can have a bag down right there. And then you can get your tool cupboard and everything for starters, and maybe some boxes or a shelf. So you want to put a bag in this room, or maybe like in the airlock, if it has to be. So that way you can get down here if you close the bunker. Alright, and from that point, you're coming here, you're doing that. You can put one here, Uh, which, yeah, you kind of do have to put one there actually for the stairs. Unless you got a furnace right away. And then frame there, door frame there. These don't have to be single doors, but the single door aspect helps, I think, with the rateability because I'm not sure if you could do it down here. Yeah, maybe having the double door would be better because you could have it be garage doors eventually, but I just know it works really well with these. And even if you destroy all this twig, these door frames will not destroy, and the doors do not destroy. And sometimes you gotta pick this door up to place these stairs. You want to place these like that. If you don't have a furnace. And I would recommend getting a furnace because sometimes it's a little obnoxious getting through that opening, like right now. Like normally it's pretty easy, though. But every once in a while it'll really get you, and then it's kind of tricky making that jump too. Like that, it's a little tricky. So furnace helps out a lot, but that's why if you put the door here this way, you can kind of use the door, which helps. And then this can be metal if you have it. I feel like that's probably needs to be metal eventually. So save a little stone if you already got the metal. And then you gotta put a half wall in here. And this is the only half wall in the whole build. And I suppose having this here could like kind of give away the fact that the TC is not right there. Like I'm not sure. Probably think it's in this room. But it kind of, I haven't really figured out a way around this part. So you have to kind of have that there till you build the rest of the roof. So that way you don't have to, whoops, you don't have to bust it out later. Alright. Yeah, it's a little annoying that this is a double door because they can see it. So that could probably be improved with the garage door or something along those lines. I never really get the tier 2, so not anymore at least. But yeah, then later, like there's no way they're coming in through the roof really that way. So you're good on that. Alright, now as you can see, it kind of just looks like some sort of 2x1. Getting ready to be honeycombed. Nothing really weird about it. You know, having these open kind of like, and having that one be solid really sells it, I feel like. So that's part of that, but eventually you want to get that one upgraded and get that upgraded. And when you get up here, I've been going this way. And there's your roof. And if you want to get real fancy with it, because eventually you can get some windows like that. I've thought about putting it that way. But I kind of like this side better. Seems cleaner. So this is kind of what I was messing around with earlier. Was kind of trying to have a little window thing. Oh right, yeah, the honeycomb. That's right, I'm not doing this right. Yeah, no, you normally would have your honeycomb by now. actually fills that in, which is kind of awesome. And if you put walls here, it looks really clean. But I was trying to figure out a way to have a couple windows up here or something. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That's right. Yeah, I was thinking you could actually have like a little skybox peeking out the top. Get another. Oh, is it not gonna let that? Let's see. It ought to let me do that. Yeah. Oh. That might be a good thing to make note of, is that you gotta do that one first. Gotta build that thing first, huh? You can't actually get up and in here. That's annoying. So this was kind of really what I was thinking. Is having windows like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. You're not able to place this one. So, kind of ruins that whole idea. Yeah, box is that in? Needs to be like right there. But it can't be. I see. So yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways you could do the roof. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, there's really no way. No way I can think of to make that work right now. Well, I'm letting the video drag out, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna finish her up here where I had it before. So that's just a loot shelf, I guess. Ooh, wait, does it do? What does it do if you? Huh? Does it if you only do one, but not both of them? This, I don't know. You could build out there. I didn't really care to, but definitely from the outside looks like you could have. What a tease. It looks like you could go right up there, but there's no way to. Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? I just do that? Yeah, like that. Yeah, that actually works, huh? Not much of a peak. What kind of crap would you have to do this? Right. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can just do that. Yeah. Somehow, somebody else probably knows how to do this part. Make it something cool up there. I was envisioning something like this. Maybe you can just like somehow place that underneath you. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, I had it. I had it. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, I mean, whatever. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. And that's how she looks. Yeah, the peak at the top actually like makes it look nice. Yeah, maybe you could fill that stuff in. I don't think it's really matters. Both of these, yeah, you could fill those out. Another thing you can do is when it's like that, you wouldn't be able to do it here because it'd be two walls. But when it's like this type of foundation, I'll show you what you can do. It's really sneaky here. I'm out of stone. It doesn't work with wood. Has to be stone. Otherwise it, like, obviously isn't a foundation. Might work with metal. But yeah, you do that, they're just gonna think it's more of that. And so you could have some sort of crazy, I don't even know what would be worth doing it, but yeah, you can do that. But then if you put this wall up, see, it just looks normal. Oh no. I was afraid that was gonna happen. I can't demolish them. I was trying to avoid doing this just for the challenge, but apparently I have to put that down because I wasn't even thinking. Yeah, really. Building that out probably is almost cheaper than having those two walls anyways. So it might be worth it. But yeah, you also can just have this, whatever this is. I don't even know. Some sort of like death pit. Definitely not gonna notice that that's there from the outside. never guess unless you looked at the stability of it. Unless you forgot to upgrade it like I did. And that gives it away a little bit. And I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, you can see the twig sometimes. You can't see it there. Yeah, the fact that that shows there kind of makes me want to upgrade that too. It's really not noticeable though. But if somebody did notice it, they would probably hit it right there. Which yeah, that's the one that has to be there. There we go. That looks cleaner. for the grand finale, the part everyone's been waiting for, if they hadn't figured it out already. The bunker, the hidden bunker. Here's the hidden bunker. Ah, I can't break them. Alright, unfortunately, since I'm in this weird creative mode, I can't even break these. Now, sometimes, here it is again, where it doesn't, it's like being weird again. This thing is so on the line, like decimal points of stability, that sometimes when you break this twig, that breaks. When it's twig, sometimes it won't. And then, but no matter what, when you break this one, it breaks. But when this one is not twig, you can break this one and it won't break. I don't know. It's like I was playing around with it earlier in the stream. You can go watch that if you're confused. But yeah, make that stone. And then, now normally you wouldn't have to destroy that wall and that door. I hope that's like obvious, but I did because of this stupid grass is in the way, and I can't damage the twig. See, so it's kind of broken, but normally if you can damage the twig, you should be fine, right? You can just damage that. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to delete that once I place this doorway here. No. But either way, normally you get to have a doorway there. And the doorways stay intact even when you destroy the foundations. As long as you just have that one foundation in the back. And yeah, normally if that other doorway stays there, that other piece of ceiling stays there. Dang. Yeah. All that. It's not quite, can't quite showcase it perfectly, but it does work. And either way, I mean, even if you did it that way, works fine like that. Normally you can't place that twig unless you put the next twig though. So I don't know how I managed to do that. It must be something to do with this foundation out here or something. Yeah, whatever this that something about this build, it's marginal on this stability here. And there it is, the bunker. From up here, it's gonna look like that. Put you some boxes on it, you know. If you want another airlock, you get an airlock this way. And you can also get it that way. But see how it's 100% right there? Like, I don't know, I guess you could craft a rug. Oh, it'll probably help hide it. Yep, where's the TC? You could have that there and like troll them. They'd probably think it was like right there, and then they'd like it wouldn't be. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something.